She was weak, starving, and just hours away from being sold for slaughter. No one gave her a second glance, until one woman stepped into that auction yard and did something no one expected. But what happened next when that mare stepped off the trailer will break your heart in the best way, because sometimes, when all hope is lost, a single act of kindness can change everything. Emily hadn't even stepped out of her truck when the smell hit her: sweat, fear, rust, and something far worse. Her hands gripped the steering wheel tightly, as if some inner voice was telling her to turn back, but she had already made her decision. Taking a deep breath, she opened the door and stepped outside. Above the metal gates, a weathered sign read, "Northern Range Livestock Auction." Every week, countless horses pass through, most bound for slaughter across the border in Mexico or Canada. A few lucky ones were saved, but not many. Emily buttoned her denim jacket against the biting wind. She hadn't come here to just watch. She had come to make a difference. The holding pens groaned under the weight of forgotten souls, horses with tangled manes, dull eyes, and broken spirits. Some were mares who had once known love and care. Others were geldings whose trust in humans had long since burned away. And then she saw. Hurrah! In the farthest corner, pressed against splintered wooden boards, stood a pale gray Mustang mare. Once her coat had been a shimmering silver, but now it was streaked with dirt and blood. Her ribs jutted out beneath her skin, but her belly was large, tight, heavy with life. Emily's heart clenched. That one? She's due any minute, a nearby worker said, noticing her gaze. The meat buyers already flagged her. She won't bring much, but... Emily's stomach twisted. Where did she come from? She asked. Some guy from Dry Creek dropped her off, the worker replied with a shrug. She was part of some failed training program. Wild as they come. They didn't want to waste feed on her through the winter. Emily took a cautious step closer to the gate. The mare flinched, but then slowly turned her head, just enough for one deep, dark eye to meet Emily's. That was all it took. You're not done. Not yet, Emily whispered. Within minutes, she was inside the office, flipping through paperwork, signing the rescue release form. She had only planned to observe, maybe save one or two horses for transport. But this was different, and she didn't know why. As soon as the auction ended, Emily rushed to complete the payment and finalize the rescue. But the real challenge was getting the mare out of there safely. She was able to walk, but she was weak. At any moment she could go into labor. Emily called for assistance and opened the trailer door. The mare hesitated, her muscles tensed with fear. Emily placed a gentle hand on her shoulder. It's okay. Just trust me. For a brief moment something flickered in the mare's eyes. Understanding, perhaps. And then, with a deep breath, she stepped inside. As Emily drove away, she kept glancing at the trailer through the rearview mirror, her heart pounding with every movement the mare made. She picked up her phone and dialed the rescue center, giving them urgent instructions. I'm bringing in a pregnant mare. She's close to foaling. Be ready. She had no idea just how soon they would need to be. By the time they reached the rescue facility, a team was already waiting. The mare trembled as she stepped onto solid ground, her breathing heavy. The vet's face grew serious. She's going into labor. We need to move fast. Minutes turned into hours. Emily stayed beside her, whispering gentle words of reassurance. And then finally, in the dead of night, she witnessed a miracle. A beautiful, strong foal entered the world. Tears welled in Emily's eyes as the mare turned to her newborn, nuzzling him with the gentleness only a mother could give. She had made the right decision. If she hadn't gone to that auction, both mother and baby would have been lost forever. Emily exhaled, brushing away a tear. Now your story truly begins, she whispered, watching as the little foal took his first shaky steps. This wasn't just a story about a rescued horse. It was a story of hope, of courage, of kindness, and proof that sometimes a single act of compassion can change the world.